And okay friends, so yesterday we have done with Cuda, OpenCV, and all those things were installed on GPU, not on CPU. So today what we are going to do is we are going to just open the terminal. We have first, you have to understand that we have just installed NVIDIA drivers properly. So in order to check the drivers, you have to go here and click this software and updates. Okay, don't try to change the drivers because it could crash the system. Even though we have properly so-called maintained the system and we have done it, you can use an app called Timeshift, which will just take you to the correct appropriate installation details. Okay, so I will tell you all those things. So you have 450 drivers over here, and I will tell you when you are installing the driver, what happens is that when you type nvidia-smi and it shows up, and it will just recommend you the type of Cuda version to be installed. So it is as easy as that. You have two kinds of GPU over here, and one is the 710 and the other one is the big brother RTX 5000. Okay, other one is the big brother RTX 5000. Okay, and what we have to do is we have just installed it, and you have to see whether the Cuda is installed properly. NVCC and VERSION NVCC version, and it is Cuda 11. So after that, you have to know that we have created a virtual environment and we are putting everything inside to operate it. So far I have told you how to do it with OpenCV to have a full like a daemon. You can do like a inference like a daemon, computer vision inference like a daemon. And I will tell you this gedit gedit and this thing bashrc gedit bash rc, and you will be taken over here, and these are all the kind of Cuda environment variables, and here you have the environment variables for the virtual environment. This is must. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close it. If you have done that, you have to just type source. So wait a minute, source source, and just type bashrc. Okay, so we are going to do this inference for the mainly for Yolo V5. So we will check Yolo V5 requirements. Okay, Yolo V5 on GitHub. We will check which kind of version accepts it. So Yolo V5 in Pytorch, you just click it. So it's not that difficult. So you can come down here and you can just check the requirements. So far in here, to our thing, torch is 1.7. So and torch vision is 0.81. So I think there will be no trouble with that because we have installed Cuda 11 for that, and I will show you in the Pytorch thing. So for more information, please see my previous videos. You will understand what I have done, or else you will be just puzzled. Okay, so you just come here. This is 11.3. You shouldn't install this. You have to go to the previous version of the Pytorch. Just get down over here. Okay, and just keep on scrolling, and when you scroll down, you can see this Cuda 11 11 support for Pytorch. So this is 10, and you can keep on going like this. 1.8, and this is 11.1, and this is 11, and you have 1.7.1. I think it will surely accept it. So as you can see, this is Conda environment, but we need pip. Okay, so for pip, what we are going to do is we are just going to install this, and this is it. Cuda 11 is over here. So just copy this. Okay, copy the whole thing and come back over here. So just clear everything, CLEAR, clear. And now first what you have to do is we have already made an environment, CLEAR, clear. Just get lost. It'll all get lost. So then you can do work on how this is done is I have just made a virtual environment. I have created it. So you will be taken to the CV. I will tell you again, the CV is GPU compiled, Cuda compiled OpenCV. This is not normal one. It will take very long time. And now as you can see that we are going to install this Pytorch. So you don't have Pytorch here. So this is Cuda 11 thing. So verify it again. So this is Cuda 11 based one, and all the drivers and all things should be verified. Okay, we are done with it. And again, get back over here. You just click it, and you wait a minute, now you have torch audio is there, and you have to note that torch vision is 0.8, but in Yolo V5 what they are suggesting is in here is 0.81. Actually in here what happens is that you have 0.82. okay, it's the latest one. Let's see. So it is getting installed, so you have to just wait. Okay, and I don't know how much MB it is. Oh, it is nearly 1.15 GB. Okay, so I will get some materials on how to see whether the GPU is connected, and you have to just inference it. Okay, it should not take more time when creating a tensor. Okay, let's see. So I have to tell you one more thing. When you are doing this, please don't use sudo pip. If you use sudo pip, it will get out of the environment because it is globally declared. So you have to be within this environment. You can't get Pytorch out of this environment. I'll show you that also. Okay. So everything is getting installed. And I think we are done. So let's verify it. Let's go to Python. It is 3.6 and import torch, import torch, and it is being imported. Import CV2, both I think are in CUDA mode, right? Both I think are in CUDA mode. So it will take some time, but surely it is GPU based. And let me show you a sample tensor is being generated now. So with CUDA it will be a very different story. Okay, let me show you. So just paste this, and this is tensor, and apply the function. Okay, and it should not take more time. Okay, okay, and tensor to CUDA device. So let's see whether it is active, and there is one more test for this. Okay, so it is taking some time. Okay, it shows CUDA 0, so I think it's correct nearly. Okay, okay, it has been. So how to verify the GPU for Pytorch? So that is also another one. So verify GPU for Pytorch, I guess. Okay, verify GPU for Pytorch using GPU. These are all already I have tested it, so we will just go with it. And there is also one more thing, you can also generate very big thing. So first one would be import torch, and all those things is given, and the correct method of doing it I'll show you. Okay, and let me show you this. Okay, okay, let me show you this, and whether CUDA is available or not. Okay, so this is supposedly you can generate it. Okay, okay, now let's generate it. So it's about CUDA generation. So torch print CUDA 3.3 random. So import torch, create a tensor as follows with GPU. So let's see it. Okay, copy this, and so let's try to generate it. Okay, import torch, and this is a random matrix which is being generated, or a tensor being generated. Okay, so let's see. So okay, cool. So we can go for 30 cross 30. This will not be possible with a normal GPU. Okay, oh my god, it's got speed. Okay, it's got speed, so let's go with 300 cross 300. No, 300 cross 300. This will take time, but this is also got speed 1. Yes, it has done it. I think it's connected, and we have one more test. Okay, we also have one more test on how to verify this. So let's verify it, that also. So whether we will see torch CUDA is available. Okay, torch for CUDA is available, so we will verify this. Okay, okay, yes, it's available. So torch current device, which is the current device we are using it, so it will be better to we can understand it. Okay, I think you guys can see the screen down there. Okay, it says 0. yes, right. Okay, and let's see, torch CUDA device 0, for which device it is going to be. It has the specific number. Yes, it's available now. So so it has to tell the device count up to 2. I think up to 2 it will tell, because you have 2 GPUs over here. So just paste this. Yes, you have 2 GPUs. So I guess everything is installed. We will ask the name of the GPU, the first one and the second one. Okay, so what would be the 0? First one is Quadro RTX, and I think the second one would be 710. Okay, GTX 710. So we have installed the Pytorch. So that's it, friends. This is how you install all those things. And I told you that the CV2 is also GPU compiled, so it will be very easy to do that. Okay, so again what we are going to do is we are just going to go to this Yolo V5, and we are going to install all these things needed. Okay, we are going to install all these things needed, and I will tell you. So now what we have done is we have just installed all those things. Okay, so how to install is pip in -r install this thing, but you should not install again the Pytorch, because it will not be GPU based, because it is for CUDA 11, and you have the other things, TensorFlow 2.4.1 or 3.9 or something. So we have to install all these things. These are the requirements. So we are going to save it. So I have taken the Pytorch. So far Python is not over here, it is already installed. This I think we don't need the OpenCV Python also. Okay, we don't need 4.1, because we have compiled one. Okay, you should not install it. Okay, so we have it. So be very careful. PyCocotool, Python, and open this core MLs, pandas, TensorBlood, SciPy, TQDM, Pillow, NumPy. NumPy is already available there, but we will have no problem with that. So OpenCV and Pytorch should not be there, because we have installed the latest one. Okay, and I think that's it. So let's close this and go here and get out of this. Okay, so CLEAR, clear, and go to CD shift DOWNLOADS. Okay, right. Now verify it again, because there could be some mistake, or else what will happen is there will be a big clash over there. Okay, now I'm getting here to the requirements, and you don't have Pytorch over there. Good, and you don't have OpenCV also, and also Torch Vision is not over there. Okay, that's great. So these are the things needed, I think so. Albumization or all those things are not needed. So PyCocotools 2 is needed for Coco.py, but I don't think these are all needed. And to export you need these things to export. What I think, ONX, I think there will be no ONX needed. So for logging you need TensorBoard, pandas, and all those things. So there is no OpenCV or Pytorch. Make sure of it. Okay, we are sure. And just copy this pip install -r requirements.txt and close this. And what you have to do is you have to get here and you just install everything within this OpenCV environment. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, okay, after you do that you have to check the version correctly. I will tell you how did we install with CUDA and how it is correctly being used. Okay, so please wait with us. So it should not be 4.1, because we have an GPU enabled one, and I will show you how it is GPU enabled. So don't do this mistake again. So we have done with that. So we will go for Python and we are going to check the version. Okay, so let's first clear it. Okay, let's first clear it. CLEAR. So we are done with all those things. So everything is being installed correctly. So now we are in CV environment. So we are going to check the mainly on this OpenCV. Okay, whether it is CUDA enabled or not, because with a normal one, if you install 4.1 or something, it is not CUDA enabled. How did we do? Please watch our previous video, you will understand it. Okay, so it is very difficult now to say the whole process. Okay, let's go over here, and I have every installation over here, Python OpenCV. So let's see whether the CUDA device is being emitted. Okay, so import CV2, right? and we should also track the package. So if you want to do it manually, you can go, but for this thing, for high class inferencing using so-called so you have two. So this is an OpenCV. Then how to check the OpenCV, I will tell you how to check the OpenCV version. We have to check how to check the OpenCV VRSION. I will tell you what I did actually, because you will not understand. Okay, now we are going to input and see whether the version is correct or not. Okay, so let's see and import this version and see whether it is correct or not. So print CV2. So we are not correct with that. So check the OpenCV version. Wait a minute, no. Okay. Okay. So it would be CV2 version, and we have to check it. Okay, and paste this and click enter. So we have 4.5.2. so you have to understand that we should not install the normal Python, because we have a normal OpenCV. This is 4.1. this is not GPU enabled. I will tell you why. Because you have a virtual environment in your home desktop. So I will give you the link for that. When you press Ctrl H, this virtual environment will show. You have CV over here. You have to go to the library, and you have to go to this Python 3.6 site packages, and yes, all those things are installed. So you have this .so file, this so-called cv2.so file. cv2, I'll show you. You just type .so, no, it will show up here. So in here you have this genuine.so, no, this is being compiled. How I compiled is using Cuda. From here build, it is in this environment. You are getting, you have to click here and you have to specifically take it. So don't please use a normal thing. It will take a lot of time. Don't misunderstand with the normal OpenCV and C compile. You have to compile it for everything, for GPU, CPU and everything. So you have this in this environment. So now we have everything ready, I guess. Okay, so everything is ready over here, and you have to also see the Pytorch version. Okay, you have to also see the Pytorch version. So we will check the Pytorch version, what kind of version we have. Import torch. Okay, import torch, and we have to check the Pytorch version. It should be 1.71 because we have taken it. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so how to check the Pytorch version? So everything is available on the internet. Only money and food is not available. Food also you can also get it. Okay, so just get it, copy the torch and get over here, and you have to see one. It should be 1.71. so we have with Cuda. Okay, right, we are done with everything, and this is for the Yolo V5. So thank you, friends. I hope this is an wonderful tutorial you guys asked for. Okay, and there's one more tutorial coming up in how to do on an offline GPU. Okay, do Yolo V4 or Yolo V3. I will tell you how. So thank you. That's it. Okay, for Yolo V5, right?